That was Earth 2.
Harris, man. There he is.
Welcome to Off the Rack.
I was looking at the Earth 2.
I'm Sal.
I'm Ethan.
And I'm late.
Anyway, story by Scott Snyder and Jerry Dugan, and written actually by Jerry Dugan with art by Matteo Scalera. This is one of my first Batman books written by Jerry Dugan, hopefully not the last. I like the story was by Snyder. Snyder's the main writer on the book. Mm-hmm. Jerry Dugan kind of came in and did this kind of palate cleansing book, because apparently they're going to do some crazy shit after this that I don't want to read. General thoughts.
General.
The art was very good, and it went with the story very well.
Ah, yes it did.
Because it was creepy.
Yeah.
Really creepy.
Really creepy.
It was gritty.
Yeah.
Yes. Gritty, dark.
Like, there are all these fucking ink splashes everywhere in the book.
I liked the art a lot. It's not my favorite art, but it does work so well with the story that, yeah, I'd have to say it's a great work of art.
Initially, I was disappointed that Greg Capullo wasn't on this, but getting Matteo Scalera was a brilliant move because he complemented this story so well. I could think of no one better to draw this story.
Yeah.
Which I think should transition into the writing. What do you guys think of the writing for the story?
The writing was very solid. It was. I didn't even notice the writing, and that's how you know it's good.
Yep, you're just in it.
Yeah.
I heard every distinct character voice, which really came out.
My favorite, the page that, like, for me, like, indicates, like, how great this book is, and the reason I like the book so much, he's explaining what he's going to do, and he's talking about the other events that are happening, and, like, the other shit that's going on in his life, and he's like, and today none of that matters, because I can't do anything about it, but I can stop this
murder.
one killer.
Yep, and
like,
that is
cool.
so great, because not only does it establish what's happening and imply the stage, but it also is telling you, none of that matters, don't worry.
Yeah.
You're going in,
exactly.
You're going in clean.
You don't have to know any of that in this book.
There's some stuff happening. If you're reading that, don't worry, it did not happen.
Yeah, we're not pretending it didn't happen.
But it doesn't matter for the story. I thought that the writing was just sharp and solid. I would be completely fine with Jerry Dugan taking over from Scott Snyder if that were to happen. I can't imagine it happening because I think Snyder's having a blast on this book. But I think it was actually tighter than normal. I think that the fact that it's a done-in-one is so rare.
Yeah.
I mean, this is done?
Yep.
And that's the thing, like, I saw the end and I was like,
oh!
What? There has to be more, right?
Yeah. No! It's a beginning, middle, and end. That is so refreshing in a series of books where it just never fucking stops.
Well, this is the other thing. You don't get into the villain so much.
Yeah.
You get into finding him.
Which he doesn't want you to have. The character himself doesn't want you to really get into him either.
Right.
Yeah.
That's an interesting character trait.
And it made me want to find out more. And the fact that this is over now, I am really disappointed.
Yeah. I love the fact that they get him. Not that they catch him.
Right.
It's not enough to catch him, but you gotta get him too.
Yeah.
And in this, the way they take care of him is
because he's the sort of guy who, like, wouldn't care if he was caught.
Yep.
You know, if he just went to regular jail, it's like, oh, you're just going to send me to jail, and I'm just going to be in with the regular population or whatever. And they're like, no,
you're going
to be infamous, which is the exact thing that you hate.
Exactly. I thought that was amazing.
The fact that Batman says, "I need to see," and you end with that picture, it's like, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Spectacular stuff, man. How would you guys rate this book overall?
Oh, this is a 9. Because there's one problem I have with the book. And it's plot-wise, I just have a big problem with Batman pretending to be someone else. The mask totally works. The size of Batman does not hide into like a tiny woman. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You can't pretend. If you're Batman, you can't just like hunch down and pretend to be a small woman.
You can't make your frame smaller.
No.
You can wear a giant fat suit, like in Dark Knight.
Yeah.
Right.
But you can't do this.
No.
That's my only issue with this book.
I also give it a 9. This is one of my favorite books. This is great. It's a great, chapter in Batman's life. It tells you a lot about Batman. It's just a 9 because, and you know what? Maybe it's because I'm an idiot. I didn't actually see how he knew that the killer was going to go for the Doctor. He was killing the Doctor's victims.
Yeah.
And then he switched to trying to kill her.
Right.
And there wasn't a tell that indicated that was going to happen. Now maybe I missed it, and this book is way smarter than me.
I didn't see it either.
Okay.
No, honestly, I kind of assumed that he got most of them.
Oh, like he finished.
Yeah.
Maybe. So now he's finishing off.
Yeah. This is everything I want in a Batman comic. I'm willing to forgive some of these blemishes just because I enjoyed reading a good, like, Batman story where Batman's a detective and a badass.
Yeah.
Where Gotham is gritty, but it's also inviting. Where the supporting cast is helpful but not integral. Where the villain is memorable but not overshadowing. Everything about this book was Batman, the way I want Batman to be. And so for that, I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10.
Ah, all right. Very nice.
There you go. So anyway, Batman number 34. You can pick it up at your local comic book store or online. I suggest it highly. Oh, would you guys read the next one? I know that there's no story after this, but
I mean, that's
it's an
the
interesting
killer
question.
thing. I mean,
If this were the team,
yes.
If it was the team, and if I had reason to believe it was going to tonally it was going to be similar, yes, absolutely.
okay.
Because I want to see more stuff like this. And I'm not talking about the done-in-one kind of books.
Yeah.
They're nice because it wraps it up
Yeah.
very well. But I want to see where this goes.
Yeah.
And not just this story. I want to see where this Arkham and this Gotham and this Batman are going.
Yeah.
There's going to be some fun people in there.
Yeah. That's true. Well, anyway, thank you for watching, everybody. I am Sal.
I'm Ethan.
And I'm Ben.
Let's put this back on the rack.
No, definitely.